Here we go, back down in the basement once again. This is the rather gorgeous looking Ibanez SR 1600 NTF bass. Let's have a look straight away at it. Up at the headstock end, here we go. Nice lightweight tuning keys. It's gorgeous gold colour against the woodwork. Okay. Now, start at the headstock end and work down. Let's have a look at the back of the headstock first. My favourite, tilt back headstock, there we go, look at that. And we can see straight away, we've got a nice laminate neck here. This is beautiful. So, for your interest, this is Wenge and Babinga. And apparently in the neck we have titanium rods too for extra strength. Superb. And as I flip the bass back over, have a look at the edge of that headstock with a little pinstripe in there as well. As we go straight over, have a look at the facing, like so. Like that. Down across the nut, the tusk nut here. And I'm going to bring your attention to the fretboard as we come down here. We have 24 medium frets here. But Ibanez make a point of mentioning that they do a fret treatment to the side of the fretboard to make sure you've got absolutely no sharp edges and it feels really, really smooth to play. Yeah, absolutely, I'll give you that straight away. It feels really, really good. So down, rosewood fretboard, beautiful, nice, neat inlays here. Like so. Down past 24th fret, into the bodywork. I'm going to flip it over, have a look at the back of the body. Here we go, over. Mahogany body, bolt-on neck, like so. And obviously we've got a panel over here for all the electronics, battery, etc. is in there. Okay, back over to the front. Look at this, wow. What a beautiful piece of wood, lovely. That is a poplar burl. And again, I'm going to just lean the bass forward again. Have a look at the top edge here. As I go around to the mahogany, hopefully you can see those little pinstripes there where the top meets the actual body itself. Really, really nice touch. It's a flat finish, so completely natural looking there, like so. There's lovely figuring on the wood. Usual, I like to go and look at all the hardware. So look at this bridge. We've got 4 monorail bridge pieces set into the body. Really tidy. Looks great with the gold there. Moving up, how awesome is this? A pair of Nordstrand pickups, highly regarded, great sounding. You probably heard in the intro, loads of ping, loads of zing, but still tons of bottom end as well, with them both on at the same time. Coming around to the controls, we have got a master volume, balance control. We can turn the graphic EQ here on and off with this switch. And then we have our bass, middle and treble. Here we've got a middle shift. It's a switch which gives us a 250 Hertz center with the switch up and then 600 Hertz with it down. We'll have a listen to that. It's really, really fantastic. I kind of really want to bring your attention to these knobs actually, Ibanez. Beautiful, beautiful bass. And I really like to see some nice kind of gold nailed knobs on this. I think I would like set it off and look really, really peachy. It's up to your opinion on that, but I like everything to match and look really, really nice. Round here, Ibanez, you can have your points back because this is brilliant. Your jack lead goes into the back of the body away from the bottom here, so if you're leaning on a chair or you don't kind of squash the lead, and obviously you can flip it around behind your strap like that and it locks in place very, very tidy. So points for that. Good stuff. So the bit you want to hear. You want to hear what the bass sounds like. So let's have a quick listen to the pickups first. Let's go round to the front pickup on its own. Going to get a lovely round plummy sort of sound. As usual, I'll do a bit of slap style and finger style so you can hear the two. So a little bit of noodling for slap style to begin with. A little bit of finger style to go with that. Again, just a little bit of a noodle around there, nothing particularly planned. I just wanted to hear the different character of the instrument in those different styles. I love the notes up here. A lovely, lovely round bass sound from that front pickup. Both on at the same time, pan control up to the middle. It's got a center click there so you can tell when you're mixed 50-50. Do the same again, exactly the same as the intro. Slap sound. Lovely ping from those top notes as well. A great little mix between the two pickups. Fingerstyle again. Lovely, nice and rounded. Let's go to the back pickup. Full on. It's a little bit away from the bridge, so I'm looking forward to hearing a bit more body from that. Sometimes my criticism with some basses is that back pickup is a little bit too close to the bridge, and you kind of like lose some of that body. Let's have a listen to see what this one can do for me. So first of all, a bit of slap style. Yeah, I like that. You can actually hear the wood of the instrument in there as well. Yes, it is more biting, as you'd expect, but there is that nice kind of upper mids in there as well. You could probably mix about 75-25 and have a really, really nice warmness from the front pickup as well. So to finish up, a little bit of finger style. Here we go. Lovely, really nice. Great for maybe solo work, punching a volume boost and away you go, and then pull it back to, say, a 50-50 mix for piling out a really good fat bass line. Speaking of fat bass line, the EQ has got tons and tons of control. So I've gone to 50-50 on the pickups. Bass control first. I'm just going to fingerstyle this. It's really, really obvious how much extra bottom end is available. So I'm just going to sweep that bass control for you. Have a listen to this. So as it is at the moment, let's just have a quick feel. Center click, this is 0. Boosted all the way up. Sorry, that was so much boost on there, it's actually sounds like it's distorting a little bit. I'm going to turn it down. That'll be our amp. So here we go. So here's some bass end. And should you really want to do it, let's 0. Let's take that bass end off. The bass still retains its character, but obviously all that low end, all that power we had in the instrument has been attenuated. I'm going to 0 it, have a quick listen to the middle control and the treble, and that'll finish up our review for this super fine instrument. Okay, middle control, I am switched up into the 250 Hertz region. So this is kind of, I suppose, low mids, a frequency center for that middle control. So as it is at the moment, boosted. Let's take it all the way down to 0. We should hear a nice scoopy bass sound. Superb. Loads and loads of scoopy middle there. You could boost it and have tons and tons of low end there to play with. Superb. So a lot of control there in that middle control on the 250 Hertz setting. Let's try it in the 600 setting now. Push the switch down. I'll do exactly the same, a little bit of fingerstyle just to give you some variation on that. So boosted first of all. Lots of upper middle detail there. Let's scoop it out, see what happens. Other way around, past 0. There we go. Have a listen. A real softening of the character, that'd be great for if you just want to sit in the mix and just plod through a bass line without sticking out too much. You know, really kind of softens the sound of the instrument, makes it sound more mellow, a bit more, that's like vintage edge to it, I suppose, if you rolled off the treble as well. And speaking of the treble, I'm going to just 0 that mid control, and last one on the end here, this is our treble control, again, boost and cut, exactly like the other controls as well. At the moment, I'm just going to find that 0 point. There we go. So this is 0 on fingerstyle. Roll it all the way off. Down we go. Let's have a listen to that. Crazy little noodle there. Softens the sound completely. As I said, you kind of get that vintage sort of edge to it. Brilliant for a bit of Motown or something like that. Let's go around and boost it. I'm expecting some really zingy top end in comparison with these nice new strings. It's a resonant instrument to boot. Here we go. Let's have a listen. I don't think I need to do really any more on that. It's really, really clear that there's a lot of boost on each of the controls. So be a bit careful with those when dialing into your normal amp. So here we go. This is the Ibanez SR1600 NTF bass. Some real highlights in there. I love the tilt back headstock, the monorail tuners. The nut is absolutely tiny, so this is fantastic. It feels smaller than a jazz bass. Really, really ultra comfortable. And speaking of comfort, these lovely rolled edges on the fretboard as well. It feels like it's been played for ages already. It feels really, really super comfortable. Gotta say, I absolutely love this bass. My only reservation is these little plastic knobs, but other than that, this is superb. So if you get a chance to check them out, please do. This one's sitting in my top 10 now. Great. So I'll catch you in my next review. See you later.